Hi everyone. We're going to be looking at a game of Teutons versus Ethiopians. This is about 1200 ELO.
Bereid.
And I don't really know what's going on here. Anyway, yeah, and we're just going to get right into it. Fast forward through Dark Age here a little bit. So really with Teutons, you're expecting either some sort of Drush or Men-at-Arms from Red, which, I mean, you can deal with scouts. Your scouts will just be a little late at getting across the map, or you can go with your own Men-at-Arms. Teutons get pretty good infantry, and it's not really something that's all that bad to tech into. You're also, I mean, obviously Ethiopians, they're going to go archers. You don't have the best scrims, so you got to really focus on taking map control. Since you don't really have the best scrims, and you want to take map control, you want to get all the castles on all the hills, important stuff like that. And that's kind of your main game plan as far as... Yep, he's got it. That's really your main game plan as far as dealing with Ethiopians in later ages. He's got a lot of sheep decaying here, but it's not that big of a deal. Like we've all had wayward villagers eat sheep that they weren't supposed to, so no big deal. It appears he's got 4 on wood. He's probably looking like he's gonna go for Men-at-Arms. And oh no, he kills another sheep. That's poor guy. I would put this villager on control group 0, and then at the end of the game, just delete him right before you end the game. And you can also push in deer to kind of account for the missing food that you got there. So, yeah, barracks is coming up. We're gonna get into our Men-at-Arms. Going for 22 pot Men-at-Arms, which is a little late. Or he could be doing a two militia drush since he hasn't gotten to gold yet, which would be interesting. Oh no, he's killed another sheep. Oh, that's so bad. Well, it's not so bad because he's got a good amount of villagers on sheep, but murderers, I tell you, murderers. I'm not really sure what this scouting, I guess he's just, yeah. Normally what you do is you kind of go straight across the map here. Oh, he's got waypoints set, okay. You just kind of go straight across the map, and one thing, I mean, you see where I'm camping. So, yeah, it appears he's going to go for a 2 militia drush, would be my guess. And you can, one thing, okay, so when you're drushing, one thing you want to do is you definitely want to have your waypoint somewhere in the middle of the map. You don't really want your waypoint, you don't want to gather them in your barracks unless there's like a scout out or something. But if you don't see your opponent's scout, you can just send them right across the map, and that way they'll get there quicker and your drush will hit harder because your opponent might not be ready for it. So we see the range, and it appears that Red's going straight for archers. So, yeah, coming around, definitely hitting that range, hitting the blacksmith that's going to come up and follow, is going to be a priority. Or the second range, just to delay your opponent's aggression that much more. And because delaying your opponent's aggression, you'll be able to have a chance to counter with either skirms or other archers or something later on. And you can actually kill the villager, dude. Oh, he's waiting for me. So yeah. All well and good here. Not looking too bad. Eco's quick wall. Uh-oh. Oh, we got away. But you gotta quick wall your wood lines and stuff now. Yep. Quick wall the wood lines. Doesn't appear to be any holes.
Hey, ja.
And as far as here goes, you want to kill that villager. Good save. Good save.
Pace?
So, yeah, pretty well good. He's Man-at-Arms has been dealt with pretty well so far. Definitely go up and hit the wood line.
Ja.
Good. He's gonna get really good damage there. Oh no, they're not engaging. Yep, good, really good. Send the scout to the archers and just micro with your men-at-arms. A little bit of idle eco issues here going on. Obviously, it's a lot to deal with right now. You know, you're microing on the front. You're microing. You gotta build all these quick walls. My best advice would be to just send them all to your wood. So you know you're a couple villas ahead, or at least one villa ahead. The one issue, however, is that you obviously had a lot of idle time around here. So you can't, not gonna be all that much ahead. As far as the goes, but I don't hate the extra man-at-arms. I don't think that's that bad of a choice. Yeah, you can just fight here. Just as he's doing. Yeah. Not looking too bad. And you don't have to worry about investing into fletching because your opponent doesn't have fletching, so your skirmishers will win. So that's just something you definitely want to keep double checking, is if your opponent has fletching or not. And he's got the hill. You can actually just move to that. Oh, that's so annoying. Just one archer on the blue. Yeah, you can just, that works too. Just quick little spear. So as we work towards Castle Age, Teuton's probably your best bet as we work towards Castle Age is to go for knights as kind of your power unit, as he's going for the here. And he's gonna buy his way up is probably the goal. But yeah, knights is probably your best bet. It's gonna be hard hitting. It's gonna be, you can have knights into his eco, and you only need 2 or 3 to do a lot of damage. And that's kind of the reasoning behind it. And obviously he's going for archers, so you can tech into your e-skirm and get your fletching and blocking and all that stuff a little bit later. He's just gonna kind of hang out at home and wait for the next stage. Sell all your wood, buy a bunch of food, go up. But yeah, if it were me, I would drop a stable here, or even stable range. So you have 2 ranges for e-skirms, and then you have 1 stable just to make a quick batch of knights. I'd probably go 2 stables. I'm more of a cavalry player. But yeah, he's on the way up and looking pretty good.
Hey, ja.
He's got fletching already, so
Pace?
fletching is going to be a priority for us to get. really quick, especially now that crossbow and bodkin arrow is going to be coming in pretty quick.
Yeah.
And also with E-skirms, you're always going 3 stables. And obviously with E-skirms, yeah, you get the armor. I don't like this 3 stable play. You won't have enough eco, and I think this tower is a little bit unnecessary. As far as the 3 stables go, you won't have the economy to produce consistently out of all 3 stables. And you will definitely have the economy to produce consistently at 2 stables. That being said, since he's already put up a tower, and we're expecting, you know, 1 TC defense here, he could probably get away with just 3 stables and just getting all those knights out super quick. I will say this. Blue has done a really good job of not being housed. Like, I'm honestly impressed with that. Like, I get housed so often, it's super annoying. So, yeah, he's got 3 stables producing. I'm not sure. He's got the first armor upgrade, he's got the first attack again. There's a hole right here. Good. I would delete. With archers, the first armor upgrade is what's important. Or the second armor upgrade. You would rather have the second armor upgrade rather than the second attack upgrade. And also, oh, he's not engaging with all his knights. Oh no. That being said, it's not that bad of an engagement. Red's not microing at all. Skirms are getting really good hits, even though they're only regular skirms. And yeah, he's gonna probably clear this up. So good for him. Bloodlines are gonna be necessary. And yeah, Ethiopian camels in this situation just aren't all that great because they don't get bloodlines, and also he didn't have very many upgrades on his camels either. So I think we're fine here to leave 2 knights here and just go and hit the enemy economy. I think that would be the main goal. Yeah, really good defense from Blue, and I think he's in a really good spot. I think at some point it'd be a good idea to send like 1 villager to stone, just so you can, or just buy another town center. That works too. So he's gonna drop a town center.
Hey,
probably here or here. That works too. My preference would have been here because you have the wood access as well. Okay, you know you have the military advantage after cleaning up this army. Go and use it. Like that, you just go be aggressive. Go look for bill picks. He's got a wood line. He's got gold. He's only got palisade walls. As he gets another cleanup here. Yeah, those camels aren't all that great for fighting Teuton's Knights, because Teuton's Knights get that extra melee armor. Yeah, and now he's being aggressive, which is good. Definitely have the camel bounce. We can see on the map that red is taking wood right here. Let's go. We can loop around kind of this way, loop around here, and hit right here. And I think that would be something that's... I think that would be a good idea. Another thing we can do, we bring our mangonel forward, we start pressuring right here. This TC is now a target for us. As he's going for a monastery.
Hey, sir?
Did he not add his second TC to... There we go, he's got it now. So he's gonna heal up his knights, which is good. Probably go for some relics, which is also good. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to refresh the lumber camp, as I think this game's gonna start looking towards Imperial Age. He's on stone, which is really good. We're gonna start wanting to put up castles on these hills, kind of all around the map. Here, over here. That give us that map control, which is the big thing against Ethiopians. After these knights are healed up, I think we gotta start definitely looping around here. Just find other pressures, other areas that we can pressure. We just come here, hit here. We know he's taking wood here. Come here. We know he's taking wood here. We have our mangonel out still, We can pressure here. This is now a target for us. Good with the monks. Got a nice conversion. Knight, we're gonna need knight numbers now, though. We've seen his army. His army is probably gonna beat us, just because he's got the hill and he's got the bonus damage with the camels. And that conversion might just take it. He engaged really well with his pikes against the camels and his knights against the archers. And that's going to be a really good cleanup for him. Save the monk too. Really good, really good. Scouting with knight. We have our original scout cavalry here, and we're honestly probably better off just setting him on auto scout. As we're going for a castle, which I really like, and he's gonna go and build a bunch of farms, which is really good. I don't know if he's got wheelbarrow yet or not. It's not something I've been looking at. So probably drop a mill here, just to make it a little bit more efficient. Maybe drop more farms over here. No, just like he's doing. Perfect, perfect. And he's gonna go for a little bit of a raid. Got the pikeman out, being a beast. So yeah, he's bringing his mangonel forward. That's your target. It's a little bit less, it's not as good of a target anymore because we have this stable right here, and the stable can just pop out at night or something and kill your mangonel. That being said, the stable is right next to the castle. So the castle will just melt whatever pops out of there. Yeah, I think Blue's biggest improvement for this game would be definitely army movement. Yeah, he's been doing really well, healing up his knights. But you take one, any already healed knights, and two, any new knights you make, and you just kind of loop around. You just explore the other edges of the map. Ooh, you gotta watch out. This is a spot where the next armor upgrade is super critical, especially with Teutons who don't get extra pierce armor. They only get extra melee armor, so that extra armor upgrade is really important for fighting against town centers, because the town centers actually deal double the damage with only +1 armor as opposed to +2 armor. But yeah, as far as army movement goes, just take your healed knights, take any new knights you make, kind of just loop around here, loop around here, loop around here, and just see what damage you can cause. Really, just force clicks from your opponent, right? And one thing we can do, we can spend 800 of your gold and just go up to Imp. And I think Imp wins the game here, just because you get Trebs out quickly, you get Cavalier, you get Halberdier, you get your armor upgrades, that sort of stuff. And uh-oh. A little bit of sloppiness from these villagers. Oh no, that's so not good. That's super unfortunate. And he's gonna rush down barracks. Yeah, he's responding pretty well to it. Obviously, you wanna do your best to send these villas to your town center, but he's doing it as well as he can with it. He's getting some good raids in here. And he's bringing out the pikemen. This shouldn't be too bad. He's only lost what, half dozen or so villagers. He's getting some good counter damage in as well. I think a good spot for your next castle would be right here, just because you know he's taking wood here. It's a good way to prevent your opponent from getting any wood lines. You're assuming this wood's pretty close to ran out. This wood's pretty close to ran out. This wood he can't take, so yeah, he ended up doing pretty well with the camels here. Definitely buy food. Go to him. That's another big thing. Also, probably wouldn't be a bad idea to go and get some relics. I mean, you have your monastery out. Just you can make one monk and just kind of shift queue him to all the relics. And then if he ends up dying, obviously. But good castle. Yeah, that's probably good. Put castles on all the hills. And he ended up buying his way to him. So as we go to Imp, and he's kind of doing it now, you want to make sure all your villagers are producing. Yeah. All your TCs are producing villagers on your way to Imp. That's something like 3 minutes worth of villagers that you can be producing, and that's the difference between 90 villagers when you hit Imp versus something like 100, 110 villagers, depending on how many TCs you have. And obviously, it's more difficult with like 1 TC push or something like that, but with 3 TCs like we got now, that's something you definitely want to focus on. We're gonna go for some raids. We have so much wood and gold. I really think that just setting up 2 or 3 mangonels right here and just hitting this TC would be the optimal move. And we can actually go through and snipe on these farms and just prevent him from having any of that 60 wood for ×4 farms. Getting some good raids. If we're gonna be going into Cavalier / Paladin, you really, really want more than 34 on farms. Like, you want 50, 60 on farms. And having that much on farms will, number one, allow you to produce all of your cavalry consistently. But we can also get upgrades later, right? Because Paladin's a super expensive upgrade. Halberdier is fairly expensive. All your blacksmith upgrades are fairly expensive. As he's going for light cav. Light cav versus Knight is an interesting play. And I think this should be about over here. We got Trebs out, we're in him. And yeah, really good win from blue. Yeah, he's done really well. He's going for a few more raids. Gonna push in here, gonna deny this gold. We see this castle, that should be our next immediate target with our Trebs. Oh no, Red has, okay, he fixed it. Those light cavalry stand ground. So, yep, really good fight here. We're gonna kill a bunch of villagers there. The pikemen all died, which is unfortunate. So yeah, it's a really good fight. As far as Micro goes, he probably could have taken the kill and gotten a better fight, but either way, he's still got the upgrades, he's still got the armor from being tubes, and I think we're looking at a pretty solid game here. As he's running fast. It appears now that Blue's idea is just going to be protect the Trebs and just kind of treb everything down, which I don't hate. I'd like to see more than one Treb. If that's the case, he'd want 3, 4, 5 Trebs. And you can have, 2 hitting the stables. You can have 1 for each stable, and then you can push to the castle next. You can hit the archery range, all that stuff. He's dropping more farms, which is good. And, yeah. I know it's a really stressful game. We really want to focus on getting to 130 villagers. Or enough villagers to where you can consistently produce out of all of your production buildings, right? And usually that number is about 130. We're gonna go, we're gonna snipe this trap. Yeah, these archers aren't really doing a whole lot anymore. He does have hammy camel though. Still thinking that up, just because we have Teuton's armor. Would like to definitely see the next armor upgrade from Blacksmith. You definitely want to get armor over attack. Although in this case he's going for Halb, so it kind of makes sense because it affects both units. But since he's heavier on cavalry, you probably want the armor first.
Hey, sir.
He's going for a defense class. He's playing really solid. Yeah. Oh, he's got one for Paladin. Good for him. So yeah, his strategy just appears to be just defend the Trebs, trap everything down, call it good for him. He's doing good by just sending small groups of paladins to kind of run away, to snipe any exposed villagers. and getting the heck out of dodge. Good for him. One thing you can do, and I just thought about this, you don't really need to stop here and heal. Teutons have free herbal medicine. So since we have free herbal medicine, we can just put our guys in the castle and they'll heal up really quickly. Going for a raid here, going for a push here. Let's definitely want 2, 3, 4 more Trebs. Just push all the castles, push all the TCs. I think that's what ends the game. Right now, your opponent's too far into Camel. He's not really going for Arbs. Arbs would be interesting to play against. But since he's going heavier into Camel, we have Pikes. We're pretty much chilling here. One thing we do want to start looking for is looking for the extra golds. We've only found extra stones here and here. We do want to start picking up the relics. Let's go for the raid. We're going to push the town center here. Yeah, I'm going for a nice little raid here. I'm going to push this goal. I think once Red realizes that this goal's being hit, it's going to be. Because yeah, that's going to be deadly. We can also bring our villagers forward. We can put a castle right here. Put a castle here. We have a lot of stones. We're going to archery. Red's going to just resign, man. It's over.
Yeah?
Yeah, we killed what, 10, 15 villagers here. We're gonna kill another 10, 15 here. We're up around 200 pop. Yeah, there you go. Good game's called. Good game from Blue. Obviously, good game from Red. Obviously, I didn't spec his POV, so I'm not really sure what was going on all there. But with Blue, big thing, 2 big things really. Army movement, just always, you want to keep your army on your enemy, like it ticks on a hound, right? So just, if you pressure one area, it's not working out, loop around, see if you can pressure another area, because you know his army isn't there, right? When that area becomes bad for your army to be there, leave, go to a different area, right? If your opponent's playing super good defense, that's where you stay at home, you boom up, you make defensive buildings, you make defensive army, you heal up any army that you did have running around, which Teutons, we have herbal medicine, which is really good. So that's one thing, and then the second thing is make more Trebs, man. 3, 4, 5 Trebs. His whole base just melts when you have that many Trebs out, and you're playing defend the Treb. So, other than that, really good game from Blue, and hope you guys really enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.